Okay, let's get to what I've been seeing unfold online, and it has to do with Josh Richards, Brianna Chickenfry, and also Oscar Gracey. So Josh Richards and Brianna Chickenfry have the podcast, the BFFs podcast, which I have seen kind of pop up, you know, a little bit over the last couple months. But I saw that they attacked Oscar, and then Oscar Trisha dressed as Little Debbie, of course. People were saying earlier dressed as like Wendy's. So I want to get to them coming for Oscar, and then I do want to get to Oscar's response as well. Also, why are y'all coming for Oscar? Oscar's someone that I low-key feel very like maternal towards, even though I'm pretty sure Oscar's older than me. TMZ picked up on this. What? But yeah, I feel very maternal towards a couple people that like I've met, and Oscar Gracey's definitely one of them. I feel very maternal towards Oscar. But anyways, let's get to what Josh Richards and Brianna Chickenfry have to say about Oscar Gracey.
F's Corner. Oscar from Trisha's podcast had a lot of shit to say about us interviewing Adam Sandler. So let's roll that clip.
You know what's crazy, dude, is we have never talked about them ever. We only like talk about them responding to them talking about us.
Okay, who cares? Isn't that how podcast format work? You respond to things.
I don't think I've ever said anything bad. I think I've only said nice things.
It's crazy. I don't know why they like always have to talk about us.
I think I've only been nice. Damn. All right.
I also hate that, like, why do you have to talk about us? It like makes yourself up more than you actually like are. You're making yourself too important, Brianna Chickenfry.
Let's go. Let's get into this.
I'm gonna skip through it a little bit because it's
Okay.
like kind of
Okay. It's long.
This little boy should not be doing interviews. Okay? This is absolutely crazy. This is crazy work. This might be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay? I guess Barstool Sports, because it's a golf movie, all the charge levels, I'm serious, I can't even process this. I can't even process this. Literally, how long have I been streaming? You've been holding out this news on me for like 2 hours? Okay, y'all left after the rebrand. Like, when things make sense, like if Brittany Broski was Adam Sandler was on Royal Court with Brittany Broski, he was doing the Drew Swallow.
Is this what pissed them off?
This is just so random.
That's pretty much, he just keeps going crazy, and then he's like, you guys only got it because of Barstool, not because of you guys.
Wait, that pissed them off? That was what annoyed them? That Oscar's saying that they aren't qualified to do interviews? I'm sure if you just watched their interview, you would come to that consensus as well. Also, my friend Kelsey interviewed Adam Sandler on the same day. Love you, Kelsey. She said that Adam Sandler was great. But anyways, this is what they're pissed at? And this is them being like, we only respond. I'm excited to see Oscar respond to this.
He goes crazy for 4 minutes straight. So
also, the concept of them only getting to interview Adam Sandler because of the Barstool Association is 100% accurate, because why is the BFFs... Oh yeah, the BFF podcast makes such great sense for an Adam Sandler crossover.
Wait,
do you guys think that it makes any sense to him?
I don't think it makes any sense to him at all.
Because you know what, I'm going crazy because I think it doesn't make any sense. Maybe, guys,
it makes
I don't know, because I think maybe it doesn't, because it's crazy, because maybe it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Oh, two chopped divas cannot take a fucking joke. Oh god, this is it's like these people are... I'm not angry, I'm not pissed, whatever, doesn't upset me, doesn't piss me off. Girl, you're fuming. There's smoke coming out. This is so cringe. That's what you're all pissed at? I'm excited to see Oscar's response, because this is crazy.
Can't fucking believe it.
That was a waste of 4 minutes. What an entertaining stream.
But you know what's crazy, Jay? You know what's crazy is...
What's crazy, Brie?
He said that we only got it because of Barstool. We were actually the only podcast at Barstool allowed to interview him. The only one that he wanted to come on. And I have been...
Okay, so wait, Oscar made a good point then. It was because of Barstool.
His biggest fan since college. I've been talking about him for fucking ever. So it does make sense. And you know what? We only had 15 minutes with him because that's what we were allotted. We weren't allowed to use our own cameras. We weren't allowed to use our own thing. So the audio was a little fucked because that's what they gave us. And second of all...
Oh my god, they're taking this very serious. Oh, they're taking this very serious. Also, doesn't Oscar still work for E News, like E Entertainment as well? So this is literally like... It would make sense for Oscar to be talking to Adam Sandler.
great. He was amazing. And we're not serious interviewers. This wasn't going to be a sit down. It was about Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Oscar has interviewed celebrities for many years with E! News, whether he still does it or not. I think he might still do it. And he's also an interviewer at heart, so also this makes so much sense for him to criticize your interviewing skills. But even if he wasn't, I will criticize them as well.
More fucking too. And I think you did great. So, you know what? Fuck you, Oscar.
I think
That's
it was
mean.
a great interview. I think it was a fun time. I think that we killed it. Also, I got invited to his daughter's bat mitzvah, right? It makes sense that I'm going to get to go and interview. What are we talking about? I was at a bat mitzvah. Where were you, Oscar? Huh?
Look, kind of creepy you were there.
I don't know
Oscar
about
hates
mitzvah.
you so much.
Yeah, what the hell, Oscar? What's with this beef? When did I beef with you? Why do we have this? Why is there this negative energy in between us? What's going on?
Maybe
I'm all about love. I'm all about love and spreading positivity. Over here, what the fuck? This is crazy. This is crazy. Guys, top of the line, BFFs corner. Oscar.
Okay, let's get to Oscar's response, but I do also want to clarify that Oscar did this on his personal stream. This is literally not on the Just Trish or whatever, and the world kept spinning. And yes, it did, Lydia. So let's get to Oscar's response. I want to see this, but also, yeah, Oscar literally interviews celebrities for a living, so he is a perfect person to talk about this.
Twins.
Sometimes you just delete.
And you're not talking. I am the.
Now, why is Oscar dressed as Sue from Glee? What is going on with these outfits? I genuinely don't know what they're dressed as. Why is Trisha Lil Debbie and why is Oscar fucking Sue from Glee?
Longer talking.
That is
That's my
crazy.
favorite video, and you deleted that.
I wonder why I did that.
No idea.
Where I literally said nothing.
I don't send nothing.
I don't stand by it. I delete a lot, and I still will. I will delete stuff all the time. There's stuff I'll like be like, oh, like we should edit this or whatever. Sometimes I'm like, let's just delete everything. Let's just delete the whole episode. You know, it's just easier. I'm like, I'm just delete it, but I don't want like holes in the episodes or anything. Sometimes you gotta delete. That's what the delete button's there for.
The
Like
what?
the delete button is there for a reason.
Oh yeah.
You know, like they wouldn't let you delete things if you weren't supposed to delete.
Yeah.
Not cancel, just anything, anything we do. But yes,
Oh my god. Did we end on
a sour note. Yeah, because the vibes have been so
What cosplay is Moses in? That's what I want to know.
good in
know.
life too, in life. But yeah, I was like, I support you.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Yeah, because it was like sad. It was actually sad, and like I guess I should like preface it by saying that even though you're the one going to go, because you know me, I'm not articulate with anything. But I was very like triggered, I guess, and that's why I was like, honestly, I feel like we should say something because it's like happening currently, and it feels problematic. And maybe I'm like doing my feels because it's you or whatever, but maybe not because then I was reading comments. I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'm not the only one that feels this way. But really, it's about you. So at the end of the day, but I'm here to support. And first, you guys know I would love to like go up, but you go up so much better than I do. You do it more articulately. You do it nicely, and yeah, me, I just like this
Oscar has amazing teeth.
episode. I just blab, and I have no idea what I'm saying. So I'll chime in where I
Yeah,
if I can.
something about a shake and go wig just makes me want to
Ooh.
shake the table. I
A
guess
shaking goes crazy. What does that mean?
it's like you take it out of the bag, you shake it, and you put it on,
Oh, I
and
love.
you go.
I love that you got it because I was like, do you need a wig? Because I was like, let me know I have so many wigs. And you're like, oh no, I'm just gonna get one off Amazon. I was like, oh, I love.
Okay, so what I'm gathering is their outfits are from the movie Weapon. People are commenting. That's a new movie as well. I hear it's doing really good in the box office.
I mean, I loved it. But you know, yeah, this one looks real. This looks legit.
And I love that this is the one that I'm gonna read in.
It's
So-
like you're going in disguise.
Yes.
That was an Oscar. That was
There is something also very camp about like shaking the table in a cosplay too. I'm like,
And
you
that's
know.
serious.
It's just-
yeah.
Trisha Loki eats with his hair color.
Okay, so to the BFFs podcast. Let's see. So if you guys don't know, Brianna, Chickenfry, and Josh, they responded to a clip on their little program from
Not
my
their little
live stream where I
program.
joked about their interview with Adam Sandler. And if
Live
you-
stream on Oscar's
my
channel.
own personal channel. Yes,
But it was fine if you were to say it here too. I'm just clarifying that it was on a
Yeah,
channel
yes.
that you were streaming for 3 hours.
yes.
Yeah, which means that they were looking for the clip, by the way.
It was a 3-hour stream. It was to like 600 people, and in the stream too, I was having viewers give their ideas for hot topics that we would talk about on Just Trish. Props. I love it.
Okay, love.
But yeah, so in this live stream, it was like almost 3 hours, and we were talking to viewers, and they were giving me ideas of what we could do for hot topics. It was kind of like a behind the scenes. I needed a live stream that day, and also needed a prep for Just Trish. I was like 2 birds, 1 stone. And in the live stream, someone asked me to react to Brianna's interview with Adam Sandler for Happy Gilmore 2, and I was pretty bamboozled and baffled.
Which, again, is even funnier that they're making such a big deal about it when this happened, like, in a short moment in Oscar's 3-hour stream.
Because from a media standpoint, it was just kind of random. Like, it just baffled me.
What he said
And
wasn't that
listen, I'm not
bad
an
at all. Who
influencer. I
gives
was
a
just live
fuck?
streaming for fun. It was to a small crowd. It was my one day off.
And it's live.
And it's live.
Reaction is live. It's like your initial reaction. It was captured.
Yes, it was my initial reaction.
You didn't sleep on it. Thought the next morning, like, I need to talk about this. It was just like, oh,
Yes.
like.
It was live in the moment. This is the first time I heard about
Yeah.
the interview for Happy Gilmore 2. It was also like 2 weeks after the movie came out. So, yeah, it was just a live in the moment reaction. And it was very unserious altogether.
Yeah.
You know, I was just having a laugh.
I watched you talking about it. I'm
Yes.
not. We hadn't watched the clips last episode. I just had seen clips. I hadn't watched like the entirety of it. I still haven't watched the entirety of it. In fact, I usually scroll past their clips
Me
because like
too.
they're like weirdly triggering. And as anything that triggers you, you should probably not watch it. And that's why I was like, even after this, I'm like, I'm always just gonna like go right past because it's actually like so triggering sometimes to watch people. And I don't get triggered easily, but like for some reason, and their names are Brianna LaPiglia and Josh Richardson is their names because people always think we're like trying to be funny by not knowing their last name,
no.
but like.
Her full naming them, like full legal name, is so fucking funny. It's crazy.
I looked it up. That's the name, and yeah, like it's weirdly triggering, and I don't know. It always has been Brianna, I think, especially towards me. Like it's always been like weirdly triggering.
Oh yeah, Brianna was that when Barstool were doing, what was it with Trisha? Was it Barstool had done something with Trisha's OF? What was that again, y'all? Someone refresh my memory on that. For some reason, things are starting to come together about Brianna. Was it Trisha's OF? Why is that like familiar and like popping in my head? What was that story? Was it her? They were passing Trisha's OF around the office. Brianna showed Trisha's nudes to everyone at the office. They shared her OF and mocked her. Oof. Are you telling me that happened to Trisha twice because of Colleen as well? Damn, people are just fucked up.
Be like on her side, and like it's like, you know, sometimes it's just a mesh. So I'm like, I will always scroll past after this. But this one, I saw this clip and I was just like, we should have talked more about it because it's actually problematic. But
Yeah, and for some reason, my little live stream struck a nerve. Don't truly know why. But, yeah, we weren't even going to talk about it, really, because it's like, I'd obviously just kind of bring, for two reasons. You know, I do believe that, like, if you talk about someone, yes, they obviously have the right to respond, so that's one thing. And then two, it's also, like, if the one clip that I'm seeing get a lot of traction is you're talking about a nobody like me, like, that says a lot more about your program.
well, first of all, you are iconic because you are a
but
part
I'm not
of the
like an influence. Like, I'm not an influence. I'm not an
Well, now you
influencer,
kinda are,
know,
but yeah.
So, that says more about that. But then, yeah.
Yeah, again, if they're making a point that like Oscar isn't somebody, but then, I mean, you're getting more attention. Sorry, the biggest attention moment from your episode is you talking about Oscar.
Yes, you're right. I was also just ignoring the clips. I'm like, whatever, go off. But then I did catch wind of one remark that Brianna made, and I was like, I don't know if I can let this go either. I really don't know.
It was bad. It was pretty bad. I was kind of like, ugh.
Yes. Brianna made a casually homophobic remark. And
Too casually,
very casually, yes.
What did we miss?
And during this little tirade against me, where she suggested that I was shady towards Josh because I have a crush on him.
Oh no, not that card, not that card, no. Oh no, not that card. Also, Oscar's in a relationship. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. People love that card, don't they? They love that card. Also, that is such like, first of all, that is inherently homophobic when you're saying it about a gay man, talking about it with a straight man. But also, it's so like childhood, like, oh my god, you're only talking about me because you're in love with me. You're in love with me. But also, cringe.
Energy in between us. What's going on?
Maybe he
I'm all
likes-
about love.
Which is a very blatant microaggression. I get there's going to be people who say that's not that big of a deal, it's just a joke, but also considering the only times I ever hear about Brianna is when she's either being ignorant or cheated on.
Oh god, that was well damn. Goodness, Oscar. That was fucking crazy. That was crazy. The only times I hear about Brianna are when she's being ignorant or being cheated on. Damn. Damn.
She has a track record of really putting her foot in her mouth and saying things that are offensive. So
That was a crazy
I shouldn't have been
read.
as surprised as I was, but it did kind of take me out for a second. So that I just couldn't overlook.
When Josh was like going in on like being mean, like he was, you know, like you said, he's responding to something that he thought was like, I guess, serious on your
Also, yeah, it's so hard to take this seriously when they're in these fuck ass wigs.
friend, which like you know, for the record, you said it wasn't. It's like unserious, but he was being nasty. You know, he was being not nasty, mad. He was very mad, very angry. It wasn't like a lighthearted key to which she's like, yeah, maybe he likes you.
A lighthearted key. Who's teaching Trisha this terminology?
And also, like, saying that stuff in general leads to so much violence against queer people. Like, literally, to kids in high school, like, that whole rhetoric of, like, oh, the gay kid is, like, preying on the straight kid, that leads to so much queer violence.
Yeah.
And also, at a time where literally, the timing of this is crazy. The timing where the Supreme Court is going to be ruling on same-sex marriage, like, the whole timing of this, it all put, like, a really bad taste in my mouth. So I feel like that is a big reason why we kind of have to, like, speak up. And also, I don't understand this whole thing, too, with, like, I literally said, like, oh, he's not my type. I didn't like his outfit. Really was the gist of it. I didn't like his outfit. It was, like, random to me. So everyone rest assured, Josh, Brianna, not my type. My type is not chopped. My type is not boring. So everyone is good. Everyone is safe. And also, I feel like we've been, like, very positive about, especially
Everyone is good, everyone is safe is crazy.
Brianna, and the rare time she comes up, despite everything against her, despite my introduction to her being when she body shamed you.
Yeah.
And despite everything.
Which she's like, I never ever talk about Trisha. I was like, girl, every time I bring it up Trisha, she always talk about that. That was a long time ago. And she like apologized and DM'd to me, and then she was, so yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead. But yeah,
No,
that was like the first.
Ooh.
No, she's always had very like not nice energy towards us, and we tried to like pass because you know as we.
Ooh. Which is crazy considering that Brianna was like, we only ever respond to them. That's not true.
Always says like people do change. She is like she was becoming a little more mainstream, and then the stuff with Zach happened, and we're like, okay, like you know, we always try to champion the girl, and even in this interview, we're like, I even was like, oh, like Brianna maybe should have just done it because she is kind of the front facing one of them. So it was just very much like Josh didn't want to be there. I feel like it's criticism. Like anyone says with me, oh, Trisha Mina Moses or this, it's like you know, it's criticism. People like can say stuff about you, whatever. It's not like mean and just like nasty. We're not like body shaming either of them.
Yeah.
And Brianna's very like big on like that's why I thought she changed too. She's very open about her insecurity about her body. So I was like, okay, maybe she didn't mean to body shame me like 4 years ago or whatever, you know. So it's like she's always like missed the mark.
Low-key kind of a drag, by the way. You know, she's open about being insecure about her body, so then maybe that was why she was making fun of me. Ooh, okay, subtle drag.
When it comes to me, and it's like maybe she just doesn't see, maybe they see out of context clips too, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of sad because we've always kind of been, especially lately, I've been championing her. I even commented, like, you know, this is, like, cool. Like, she's like, on some show, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Before all this, you know? So it's, like, just weird to, like, but when people say those, like, those slighted comments where it's just very, like, under the radar sort of things, it's, like, it comes from, like, a deeper place of, like, yeah, like, there's, like, whether it's homophobia or just, like, there's, like, hatred or there's, like, evil, like, a meanness in her, you know? It doesn't just come off the cuff. That's not the first thing people say in 2025. It's something people say in, like, the 90s. Like, what, do you got a crush on me? Like, you know? And then, like you said, it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when we were talking about the whole thing, too, it was like, yeah, Brianna should probably continue doing these interviews or whatever. So it did seem like very out of pocket to have that much anger towards something that, again, was very, very unserious. But, I mean, since they did tell me to off, I feel like I can be pretty transparent that, like, yeah, I was baffled because I didn't think they had the charisma nor the interview skills to pull this off. And I was apparently right because the video with Adam Sandler was struggling to hit 30K views. Okay? Like,
well,
let's just be for real. Those are just the indisputable facts, okay? Like, I
Damn,
don't understand. You can't argue
Damn.
that. And I get you guys have millions of followers on Instagram, but if people aren't clicking on the video, then people want to look at you, but they don't want to hear from you. And that's just the tea.
Oh my god! Y'all have millions of followers on Instagram. People want to look at you. They don't want to hear from you. Ooh! Damn. Crazy! That was good as fuck.
Okay? That's not...
I'm gonna start using that one.
Problem, that's you problem.
And articulate, because off is just like, you had nothing. You know what I mean? Like, if they could have, like, articulated something a little better, you know, it would have...
too, it was such a light read, that, and then to have all that just anger and, like, vitriol, and then, again, to, like, rely on homophobia and cursing for the basis of your argument is outlandish.
For something so... It's not like a David Dobrik, like, injured you sort of thing, and it's like, oh...
She will always find a way. She is so talented because she will always find a way to bring up David Dobrik. It's honestly admirable.
It's like so light. It was just like kind of wild. But you can sense, like I'm telling you, it's like not that light conversation. We're like, oh, they're like angry. There's like some hatred behind this for like, which is like crazy when I see people like criticize me. I never think like, even with like Sophia with an F, like it really hurt my feelings, but it was never like when she called my hair fried or whatever. But it wasn't like this scary, like, oh my God, like why, like for what reason, you know?
Oh my god, speaking of Sophia with an F, I forgot I went on her podcast and I rewatched it a couple days ago. My god. God bless her, but that is an awkward fucking interview. It was in the peak of the Colleen thing and like, God bless her. It is It's such an interesting watch. The questions are like, I just find Sophia with an F, like, I just don't kind of respect, because she like went on to like interview James and he was like pushing his dumbass rhetoric. This is an awkward interview.
What was like the first thing that made you feel uncomfortable, where you were like, this is not okay?
My favorite thing about filming with her was whenever she would just I would answer. She would ask me a question, and her team would correct her, and they'd be like, no, ask this instead. She would ask me it. I would start answering, looking at her, and she would pull out her vape and start vaping, like not even looking at me. And I remember being like, she would literally ask me a question, the camera would cut to me, and she would start vaping. It was whenever she started sharing to me about her divorce. Because who's texting me? Anyways. But she was very nice, and her team were really great. And what a pretty girl.
Yeah, it was very, again, from the context of it being from a random live stream, which I do for fun, not because I'm a big streamer or anything.
I think, again, that point of this was literally on Oscar's 3-hour stream where he was just having fun. It's not that deep.
To a small group of people that have like 20,000 views. It's not like I have a giant platform in which I was like lambasting the two of them and calling them chopped, because I wasn't. I was just
chopped. I love saying that. Chop, chop, chop.
Gagged at the interview for the right reasons. And also, I thought it was so funny that they
I can't believe they made this such a big deal.
Perpetuated that I was just jealous that I didn't get to have that opportunity to interview Adam Sandler, when I would expect, if you're going to find a small clip from my tiny little live stream, that you would at least do a search on LinkedIn to see that I've been producing interviews for over a decade.
And hosting Kim Kardashian, and just, you don't even want to go sometimes.
Exactly. And won an Emmy for producing celebrity interviews.
Period.
I've been there, done that. So don't compete where you don't compare, okay?
Oh, God. Oh, Oscar. Very, very, very good. Very good. Well played. Well played.
Do you have a streaming even? So what the hell?
Not the streaming.
Like,
Emmy.
Yes, for...
Not do y'all even have a streaming? Oh, my God.
Journalism.
Yes, for producing celebrity interviews. I've been doing this for literally 12 years, okay? So to insinuate that I'm jealous of your one opportunity to cover a junket, it wasn't even an exclusive anything. No, I was just gagged because I thought the opportunity could be used better, and I was gagged from the media perspective, the PR perspective, of it being a failed activation. Because again, it struggled to hit 30,000 views. I don't think you are the reason why Happy Gilmore 2 was a success. It wasn't... Chicken Shop Date. It wasn't Hot Ones. It wasn't the Rizzler playing Mario Kart with the cast of Abbott Elementary. It was a nothing burger, okay?
Literally.
And that's
jealous
why.
is crazy. That's giving Matt Rife, like, everyone's jealous of us. Like, that's wild. Like, what do you mean? No, I didn't even know you interviewed Adam Sandler. I was like, the cast. I was like, I'm sure it was with Adam Sandler, because I would have seen that somewhere.
Exactly. I just was baffled because I hadn't seen it anywhere, and the opportunity could have been used better places. I am not...
With these fuck-ass wigs on still...
jealous, and I guess maybe you should be the ones hanging out on LinkedIn, maybe updating your resumes or something, because that's the thing about me. Like, I am not an influencer. I do this because it's fun. I am passionate about it, but I am employed, okay? I have a job that I do. This is what I do on the side. So literally just do an iota of research if you're going to take one clip and then go off on me. I did research on everyone over there at BFFs. Yeah. I did a little LinkedIn search to see what was going on over there. I was like, maybe there's a gay. I didn't see one. So whatever.
Not one in sight, not one to be found.
No. So... that really is the tea, and I know that Brianna specifically was like, damn, I just don't know why they talk about us so much. Well, girl, guess what? You got your wish, because this is literally the last time I will ever say either of your names or the show's name. It barely comes to mind at all, only when people beg me to drag you. Aren't you embarrassed that, like, people are...
I've never seen Trisha silent. Oh, Oscar pissed.
Begging me to shade you? Does that not... embarrass you the tiniest bit, that there's so many people rooting against you? Wouldn't that cause a little bit of self-reflection, a little bit of introspection, being like, maybe I am doing something wrong, but I don't know.
That's what I don't understand either. She's so online and is so aware of, like, how people, perceive, and it's like, and people, like, root for her so many times. The stuff when, like, Grace happened, and then the thing with Zach Bryan and Dave, like, people root for her so many times, and then, like, messes it up because she's just not, like, there's no inner work, there's no, like, healing, like, you're just this, like, mean girl inside, but you have so many people, like,
not mean girl. Alexa, we're talking about you.
Are rooting for you, and you do get so many amazing opportunities. You're at red carpets, you're beautiful, you have all these things, and constantly messing it up is like, it is sad. It's like, it's a sad thing. And like you said, like, why are they always talking about us? It's like the only time we do is when it's like a hot topic. Obviously, people were talking about it.
Lukewarm topic.
For fuck's sake. Also, can we just this narrative of them being like not talking about us or whatever is so dated. This is literally how the influencer economy works, and it's why they're still able to be popular if they are.
Or it was on your stream. I just talked about not Love Line because Tana loves Adam Sandler. It was like, people were talking about it. Like, that's what we do. It's not like, but I love it. I'm with you because they're not an enemy of the show where it's like, people are like, oh, well, you say you stop talking about it. It's like, people who have like traumatized us, if it's a David or a Colleen or something, they don't traumatize us. It's not something I think about. We're often on Brianna's side. I always think, oh, good for her doing this. Like, I always just look at her and be like, she's doing good stuff. I was still following her. Obviously not now after all this, because it's like, there's some deep-rooted, like, hatred, whether it's like self-hatred or whatever. And I know she has insecurities. I know she's very open. She can be very...
I love Trisha keep bringing it back to, I know she's insecure. I know she's open about her insecurities.
vulnerable. It just really sucks to not, like you said, so many people are, like, criticizing or, like you said, like, asking to be dragged. I was like, there has to be a reason. It's not jealous. Like, not everyone's jealous. You know what I mean? Like I said, most people in this day and age are rooting for...
So great. Such a great point as well. Not everyone who talks about you negatively is jealous of you. We should be literally teaching kids this.
For girls in the world, just in general, girl friendships, you and Grace, girl bosses, you're at Barstool with a bunch of men, so people are rooting for you. You're obviously your breakup with Zach Bryan, like, people are rooting for you. So it's sad to, like, waste that because...
All right, and we will leave it there. Damn, that was an eatery from Oscar. That was good as fuck. Hats off to Oscar on that one. Goodness. Let's see what Brianna and Josh say back to that. They go, he loves us even more. We'll leave it there.